Good day and welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Armands High Life. We do videos of firewood, tree jobs, and a bit of outdoor exploring. In today's video, though, we are out here at a property. It's soon to be a cabin, a little retreat here out west in the mountain area. They are getting power put in here, so we're going to be pretty much cutting a few of these. They got a few dead standing trees here they want out of the way just so that they don't fall onto the power line. So we got about 7 of them in here. We're going to be taking them all for firewood. They want them just completely out of here. We gave them a really good deal on each tree here. So we're going to be taking these trees out of here. It's definitely kind of a nice view. We're out here in the mountain area. But as you guys can see behind me, we've got the power lines. I'm just going to turn you guys around and show you what's happening. All right, so I got you guys turned around here. We got a post pounded in right here. We're gonna have a power line going off into the bush this way. There's a few more down that way, but just behind this big bushel of trees, they got a big open space in there where they got their cabin and stuff. So we're just out here on this main road. We got a lot of room here. We can fall. I'll show you guys. We got 1, 2, 3. There's a couple smaller guys in there, but we got a few smaller, good, decent diameter little trees in here. So we're gonna be taking those out, leaving all the green ones in there, but everything that's decent height that has a possibility of falling onto the power line that's gonna be coming in here, we're just gonna be taking those out. But that's gonna be our job for today. So we're gonna get these all cut down here. We're probably gonna just turn them all into firewood out here. It's a beautiful day, not too much going on. Otherwise, sales are still pretty slow, but let's get going. Ready? Little tip here I'm going to show you guys if you don't have a marker with you when you're doing your chains to make sure they're all sharp. I'm going to try to get you guys zoomed in here. Where are we? Right here. So as you guys can see there, I'm going to try to get a better view. Well, camera's not exactly working for me here today, but this one right here is quite a bit more dirtier. You can just tell. Then you move over to these other ones, and you can see how the sunlight shines off that one compared to that one. We'll go over here. This one's sharp too. Nice shine off it. But that's the way I always check out. You do about 3 wraps around of the full length of your bar. Usually for a 20-inch or to a 24-inch, about 3 wraps around, sharpening it up, and then you should be roughly around to where you first started again there. And you can always just look by where you sharpen. You can always see a little bit of shavings there. But we're gonna get this last 2 sharpened up and start cutting here. And also one other thing I wanted to mention was how to find out if your chain is actually nice and sharp. And the way I always do it, it's a bit of a pain, but always check right here on the very top of the tooth. Kind of just scrape your finger along it, see if it's sharp. You can always kind of feel if it is sharp there. And then also on the side, you want just that little bit of right on that little bit of a hoop there. You can feel it as you run your finger along it. You want that to feel sharp. And then also the last one right at the tip. Always try to make that feel almost like it feels like a cat's nail. You got just that bit of a claw. But as long as those three are nice and sharp, you should always get a nice cut out of it, and it'll run pretty smooth. But let's get cutting now. All right, so we're back in here right now. This is going to be our first two that we're going to be taking out here. As you guys can see, they are right dead. Beautiful crack in here. For anyone that's gathering at least pine or spruce in the bush, and you're looking for something to burn right now when you're camping or whatnot, if you find pine or spruce with that nice big crack in there, as you guys can see that's going to be optimal wood that you can burn pretty much right now. We've got another one just right over here. If it doesn't got that crack though, it does take a little bit. Probably will take a couple weeks to season out if it is a dead tree and it doesn't got the crack. But if you got these cracks, yeah, this stuff is ready to burn pretty much as soon as I split it up here. This one over here is really dead. But we're gonna get Turkey here out of our fall zone. Turkey, you wanna come back here? That's a good boy. And that's where we're gonna follow them all. Right close to the truck, hopefully. If not, we can drag them out, but being so close, we'll probably just cut them and split them right as we are. All right, so here's our next tree. We're a little bit in here, and we got our other tree just laying right there. So as I follow this one, so I gotta miss this tree and then that tall tree right there. I don't want to get hung up in there. So I'm gonna drop her down. I don't want to land it right across our one log because we have a good chance of breaking it. So we're gonna it's gonna go over it. We're gonna try to land it a little bit diagonally, just so it kind of distributes some of the force when it hits it instead of just right straight down. And then we're just gonna wreck that nice chunk. But we're gonna try to get this guy down here nicely. We are gonna probably squish this little pine tree or spruce tree here, but that's all right. She'll pop back up. As you guys can see, there's some dead stand that just fell right over in here. We're gonna leave stuff like that. It's probably really rotten at the bottom, and I just don't want to deal with that stuff right now. And it's not leaning out towards the roadway where the power line is going to be, so that one's just going to stay. But let's get this guy down. Do we snap our other log? Is a question. We did not. Nice. I didn't want it to fall straight like right on here, otherwise I think it definitely would have cracked that. But she landed kind of diagonally with it, so that worked out pretty good. Let's get this one all trimmed up here though. And another beautiful load out of here today worth of wood. We're going back to our yard there. We are pretty much finished up here. We got most of the bigger, the taller, thicker ones out of here. There are a few skinnier dead ones that we have to come back and grab. We'll do those tomorrow. But we got most of the hazardous ones that we're going to be causing the most lean towards this power line that's going to be putting in. So we got those all done. Customer is pretty happy. We're gonna be, like I said, back out here one more time just tomorrow, just to grab a few of these smaller little guys that are in here. You guys can see that one right there. But that's what we're done for today. We got, I think it was about 6 or 7 of them out of here today. We have about another 4 or 5 more of them to do. Skinnier guys, like I said, but those will be pretty quick tomorrow. Right, Turkey? Let's go home. And I think we got something living in our woodshed there. Turkey's definitely going into town right now. But we will talk to you guys all again next week there. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Customer was quite happy. It is morning after here. We're going to be going out just to wrap up that job there with the last few trees there. But we'll talk to you guys again next week. Hope you guys have a great one. Thanks again for tuning into Armands High Life. Bye, guys.